Today, we have an opportunity, a big opportunity. Right now, we have a lot of kids out there who are inactive, overweight, and out of touch with their own potential. The CDC Youth Media Campaign is our chance to right the ship, to get kids off the couch and into life, to free kids to play out their dreams. We need two things. We need an idea, and we need to bring it to life. We're currently taking care of the first part, with cool brand ideas and inspiring creative executions. And now we have a plan in place to make sure that kids get to know what our brand is all about, motivate them to get involved in our campaign activities and events, and just make sure that we increase the time kids spend doing positive stuff. So what is this plan? Well, first, let's talk about some of the basics, a few of our objectives. One, we're talking to all tweens, boys, girls, inactive, active, heavy, thin, black, white, Hispanic, Indian, everybody. No kid gets left behind. Two, an everyday problem needs an everyday solution. As such, we need to talk to kids 365 days a year. And three, this isn't about just running a lot of commercials. We need to really connect with kids to find those times when they're going to be most receptive to what we have to say. How do we do this? Well, first, we looked at a lot of numbers. A lot. Finding out what the hottest and most popular TV shows, magazines, radio programs, websites, events, personalities, movies, and musicians are. What are boys doing different from girls? What are inactive kids doing versus active kids? You name it, we've looked at a number for it. But numbers only tell half the story. We then found out why they like what they do by doing what most tweens say no one does. Listen to them. And as we listened, we began to focus in, specifically on a couple key times when they'll be most receptive. One, at home during points of passivity, when they're sitting around watching TV, playing video games, or IMing friends. Two, points of positivity, when their mind or imagination is being challenged, like in school. Three, points of activity, when they've made the first step to get out in their community and do something. Knowing what our strategy was, we now had to make it come to life. Like we said before, this wasn't about trying to reach as many eyeballs as possible. It's about trying to make a real connection with kids. So instead of simply buying media, we created partnerships. Media companies like Viacom, AOL Time Warner, Disney, and Prime Media are more than just big companies. They're caretakers of some of kids' favorite brands, like MTV, Nickelodeon, AOL, and the Disney Channel. So we went to them in the spirit of partnership and created awesome programs that truly help surround kids whenever they may be looking for something fun to do. And because they believe in our cause as much as we do, the value we received is incredible. So enough talk. What's our plan look like? The first place we'll connect with kids is while they're at home, most likely being pretty inactive. TV allows us to reach the most kids at any one time. We'll advertise and sponsor the coolest shows that appeal to both the older and younger ends of our audience. Here's a quick sample of some of the places kids will be tuning in to our message.
What up, homeboys and homegirls? Glad you're here. It's Tuesday. Sit back, relax, and enjoy TRL.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants!
Absorbent and yellow and porous is he.
SpongeBob SquarePants!
If nautical nonsense be something you wish.
SpongeBob!
We are riders on a mission, action, kids in fun condition, prepare to count down rocket power.
I'm your operator, you can call anytime. I'll be your connection to the party line.
If you're out on the road, feeling lonely and so cold, all you have to do is call my name and I'll be there.
But TV gives us not only a chance to expose our advertising, but really integrate our message through newscasts and public service announcements like these.
3, 2, 1.
I'm over here.
Focus.
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 Can you see me? Hello?
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 You can't get what you want in life.
If what you want
Isn't in focus.
to keep a clear head,
You need to keep a clean head.
then you'll see life with perfect clarity.
Clarity.
Think about it.
When kids aren't watching TV, they're likely to be listening to some tunes on the radio or reading their favorite magazines. But just like TV, it's not about putting our ads in the right places. We need to integrate our message, and we'll be doing that with call-in contests on the radio and reading programs with magazines, and even customizing a comic book with a whole issue dedicated to positive activity. And finally at home, we have a huge opportunity with the internet, which is fast becoming kids' favorite medium. Here we've partnered with AOL to provide a campaign destination site where kids will come visit our AOL Action Zone. This site will not only be cool and entertaining through games, contests, and music downloads, but more importantly be a direct source for kids to get ideas for positive things to do both nationally and locally through our activity finder. Our Action Zone will also be the place where kids can link to all other cool things going on through our partner sites like nick.com, mtv.com, and girl.com. Next to home, kids spend more time at school than anywhere else, and it's our last chance to reach them with cool ideas before the dreaded danger zone between 3 and 6 every day. To make sure we're motivating them before then, we have everything from in-school TV with Channel 1 to cool book covers and lunch menus planned. Importantly, much of the activity is built around a grant program where kids can enter to get the right tools and resources to make their dreams of positive activity come true. We know that no matter how cool they may think our ads are, or how interesting our ideas and activities will be, we need to make sure they can touch and interact with our brand in their community. To that end, nationally, we'll have a cool future filmmakers competition in movie theaters right around the time of the new Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings releases. And locally in our high-dose markets, we'll have all kinds of captivating events and activities for kids to connect with our brand. The two main events will be Whack by Nickelodeon and Becoming by MTV. Two awesome events that will be traveling the country, enlisting kids to try new things, and get this, will also be tied to a cool television show that we'll be the primary sponsor of. We'll also be reaching them in video stores and at malls and at stadiums and other tween hangouts with our out-of-home branding, and heavying up our television and radio activity, including even more local promotions. And when you combine at home, in school, and in the community together, we'll be surrounding tweens with our message and creating real connections. But just talking to tweens isn't enough. It's critical that we also enlist the influencers, moms, dads, coaches, and teachers. By getting their support and getting kids more involved in healthy, positive activity, we're going to redefine play as an important investment in kids' futures. To do this, we've got to be a little careful. We need to reach parents through the back door when the kids aren't looking, so we never confuse the fact that this brand is for kids, by kids. The best backdoor time is during their time. Our research shows that moms are the most receptive to messages about their kids after the day's work is done and the kids are off to bed. And here's how we're going to make sure we make the right connection with influencers. With targeted television consisting of a public service campaign from the stars at CBS promoting positive activity and segments on the CBS Early Show, and an impactful print campaign designed to give more detailed information in environments that parents look to for useful information. We'll also have an integrated program with Gruner & Jahr that editorially will follow 6 families through the year and show how they're getting their kids involved in more positive activities, and in the process, giving useful tips for their readers as well. So what's this all mean when we put it all together? It's going to work. Why? Because in 12 months' time, beginning in June, we're going to make a connection. We're going to reach 50% of all kids every week, 85% every month in media alone. They're going to know about us. We're going to enlist influencers to get involved by giving over 70% of them great ideas each month. We're going to get their support. We're going to motivate kids to get involved in positive activities via our website, grant programs, and really cool events. They're going to act. We're going to do all this by getting more value out of our programs because of partnerships than we could have ever imagined. And we're going to increase the time tweens spend doing positive stuff. We're going to meet our challenge. So when phase 1 is complete, kids will be on their way to a healthier lifestyle, a happier life, and a better looking future.